All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Clips from Shows here at Baker Magic Shows YouTube channel and BakerMagicShows.com, my website. Excellent. So this clip takes place at Downey's farm. I believe I've done a previous video from the same day. It was an Easter show several years ago. And this was the one called the one rope eye test. It's the way that I started off the show. I like to start off some shows by saying, people think that when they see my stuff that their eyes aren't working. That's why I want to give you an eye test. So I do that, all right? So that's the way I'm starting off this show. And so I hope you enjoy the clip. And please give it a like, share it, subscribe to the channel. All right? Thanks for watching. Bye.
And I always start off my shows the same way by giving you an eye test, because some people think when they see what I do that their eyes aren't working. So I don't want you to think your eyes aren't working. What you're going to see during my show is impossible. So I want you to know it's not your eye. So I'll give you an eye test. Here we go. What am I holding in my hand? A rope? Very good. Let me ask you this. There's not a lot about a rope, but you can tell me how many ends are on a rope. How many ends? You see the two ends there? How many middles on a rope? Very good. So that's all we got. We have the two ends there, and we have the middle there. Now, if you're looking at this rope, and you see, I don't know, let me see. 1, 2, 3 ends. And one middle. Then I'd say maybe there's something wrong with your eyes, and it's a good thing we did this eye test. But if you were looking at this rope and you saw 1, 2, 3, 4 ends, and only one middle, then I'd say there's something really wrong with your eyes, and you better stay here for the rest of the test. Or maybe you know that maybe, you know there's maybe not one rope, but how many ropes are there? Right, there's 2 ropes. But if you saw me do this from the beginning a few seconds ago, you know there wasn't 2, there's only 1 rope. Thank you. All right, what are we going to do with a rope to give you an eye test? I know, I can make a knot in the rope, and I'll ask you where the knot is, and that'll be the eye test. Okay, here we go. Now that's a lasso knot. I learned that a long time ago. Okay, here we go. Do you see the knot there? Can you see it at the back of the knot? Excellent. Let me ask you this. Is this knot at the end of the rope? Let's check, okay? We'll check this end. Okay, I'd say it's not at that end, and it's not at that end. So the rope doesn't have a knot at the back. There's a rope with a knot on the end. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I'm going to take it like this. I'm going to move it all the way to that end. Okay, I lost. Okay, I'll make another one. It's okay. They're easy to do, right? You just do this. Like that. Here we go. Now what I'm going to try and do is move it. We're going to have it over here. Like that. We're going to see if we can move it over here. See that? You go like that, and then it... Okay, I lost it again. Okay. That's 2 knots I've lost. I'll find them later. Here, I'm going to do something that most people think is a knot. Here we go. Most people think that what this is a knot. Right? Would you say that's a knot? Most people would say that's a knot. But that is what we call a double knot, and you can tell if you do this. You go like this, you rub it, you smack it, and then you can see the actual 2 knots it took to make that double knot. You see that? And those are the 2 that I lost, so that's a good thing. Do you see the end there? There's a knot there, right? Do you see a knot over here? Now watch this. If I take them like this and I smack them really hard, then they go back together like that. I know. Excellent. Now, let's see if I can do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Now, we're going to see if this is a magic wand, and I wave it, if I can get it. I know. Now, here's what we call a slip knot. Whoops. There you go. Now, this is a slip knot like you've never seen. You take the end like this, you grab onto this end, and you pull both the ends right off the rope. So now we have the ends here, and we have no ends there. Look, see, that goes around and around and around because the ends are in here. Okay. But hang on a second. I'm going to take these ends that have no middle on them, and the middle that has no ends, and put them together. And you all have to do this. Do that. Very good. And now the ends will go back onto the ends of the rope, just like that. But here comes the actual test to see if your eyes are working. I have 2 ends. I'm going to move them into my hand here. And I'm going to take these ends. And I'm going to put them somewhere. And I'm not going to tell you where. Watch carefully. Here they go.
In your pocket.
So if the ends are there, this will be the middle, right? Put up your hands if you think the ends are in my pocket. Excellent. Hands down. And this is the middle. But what if I showed you that that's actually the ends there? What do you think is in my pocket? Do you see a knot there? No knot there? A rope here? Your eyes are fine. Let's get on with